Hello, YouTube and or Facebook, depending on where I decide to post this. As on my channel, you can see that my YouTube name is Dark Vanguard Ren. My actual name is Edison. For those of you who do not know that. And this is a notification for people on Facebook who don't know what the hell I'm about to do, but I'm about to do what's known as a deck review for a game called Cardfight Vanguard. What that is I basically go over a card game or a deck from the card game that I have. So this one is for Cardfight Vanguard, which I do not have any cards at the moment. Well, any cards with backing. Or actually, wait, hang on a second. Oh, never mind. Actually, I do. For Cardfight Vanguard. For those of you who can actually see that, most of you probably can. So sorry about the background. I will make sure to have maybe something else. If you're wondering what that is, I'm watching something called a creepypasta, so don't worry about that. So all of my cards are going to be sleeved, so sorry about the little item probably somewhere up here that shows a little round circle. About yay big, maybe smaller than that, pretty much. I'm just letting you know in case sleeve, just in case you couldn't see that. Yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to start with my starter, then my grade 0s, the grade 1s, grade 2s, and grade 3s. That's how the card game works. So without further ado, I'm not going to explain the abilities. If you want me to just make a separate video explaining each of the card's abilities that have them anyway, I will do that. Just let me know in either the comment section on YouTube, and for Facebook, just, well, again, comment section for there too. So, without further ado, my starter is the unit known as, actually, you know, is Captain Nightkid. I don't know how well you can see that with the glare. Sorry about that. There we go, that's better. Captain Nightkid. Yeah, so that's my grade 0 starter, 5,000 power, 10,000 shield. In the game, boosting is basically turning a card this way, and same thing with attacking. Just putting that out there. Believe it, he's according to the name underneath his clan, he is a vampire. The clan is Granblue. Just letting you know. Yeah, that's my grade 0 starter. For my grade 3s, or for my grade 0s, I have 3 copies of, I'm just going to show a single copy after this, of Rough Seas Banshee. Trying to get the glare out of the way. I'm just popping it up there so you can read if you can. Rough Seas Banshee. I run 3 copies of her. 4,000 power, 10,000 shield. All of my grade 0s are going to have, sorry, she has 4,000 power. The unit has 4,000 power. All the grade 0s that I have are going to have 10,000 shield, and the majority of my triggers, which are cards that help increase power and damage. If you want a more detailed explanation, I will make a separate video for that. Just let me know in the comments below. So moving on. Next up, I run 3 copies, and now I'm going to show a single copy of Night Spirit. Pretty creepy fucking dude if you're... Yeah, he's just pretty creepy. Among other fucking ghouls. Well, he's a ghost. Yeah. So I run 3 copies of him. He's also a critical. If you want a more detailed explanation, please let me know. If you don't, then I won't make the other video. And then the last of my critical triggers 3 copies of Ghoul Cannonball. Yeah. So, yeah. Next up, for what's known as stand triggers, I run 3 copies of Skeleton Lookout. If you want to know what a stand trigger is, again, I can make a separate video. So just let me know in the comments below, and I'll make a video explaining each of the clans, each of the clans specifically, and how they're grouped and what the triggers all mean. I will make a second video about I will make videos about all of that in time. So, and for my final set of triggers, 4 copies of Dr. Rouge, which is a heal trigger. The heal trigger thing, 4 copies. It's a ruling that's printed on the card. I'm not kidding, it's printed right on the card. So, yeah. That is all of my grade 0s. So, sorry about what I'm going to do. I'm just making sure that doesn't go black. I don't want my TV to turn off. So, I'm now moving on to my grade 1s. I run, and yeah, grade 1s are the next step up from the grade 0s. Just putting that out there. Next up is, for the grade 1s, they are all going to have 5,000 shield. Same thing for the grade 2s, unless the abilities state otherwise. So, just letting you know that. The grade 1s range from, well, I guess you could say 5,000 power, depending on what clan you use, to 8,000 power. That's their range. I'll get to the range of the grade 2s when I get to them. I forgot to mention the grade 0 range. 3 to 5, actually 3 to 6. 3,000 to 5,000 power. Or, yeah. Again, the grade 1s are 5,000 power to 8,000 power. So, yeah, only 5 units in this deck of my grade 1s have 6,000 power, and one grade 1 unit has 8,000 power, but I'll get to that momentarily. But without further ado, 3 copies of Sea Strolling Banshee. Not to be controlled with Rough Seas Banshee. 2 different cards. So yeah, 3 copies of her. In case you just want a quick thing of her ability, basically, she's your caller when she's called from the drop zone. If you want an explanation of what the drop zone is, I will make another I will make another video in time explaining the basics of the game, basically, for beginners. If so, I may make a how to play video for people, so if you'd like to see that, let me know. I do plan to make that regardless. I will see if I can get my friend to help me with that. So yeah, just letting you know that that's going to be coming up. Oh, and if you have suggestions for deck changes in this deck, please let me know in the comments below. This is for both the people on Facebook and YouTube. Hopefully I'm expecting more on Facebook than anything, so yeah, without further ado, I will try to keep this video short, so I'm going to continue. 2 copies of Evil Shade. I will explain more about that in another video again. I'm going to stop saying that. Next up is 3 copies of Skeleton Colossus. I'll show you a close-up of one of them. Yeah, there you go. Moving on. next to the next unit, which is 2 copies of Samurai Spirit. Yeah. So next up are 3 copies of Dendigai Romario. This is the 8K user, by the way. The 8K attacker. Also known as the 8K Vanilla, if you want to know what that is. Well, I've kept stating that I'll make second videos. Yeah, so that's it for my grade 1s. If you want me to do videos on them, on their abilities, again, comments, yeah. Okay, on to the grade 2s. So, we have 4 copies of Undead Pirate of Frigid Night. There he is. Yeah. He's one of the 8,000. Their power ranges from, believe it or not, 3,000 if you go by the Shadow Paladins, which I will make a deck review for that, to 11,000. But since I don't have time to explain all of that, I'm going to, I'm trying to make a limited time video. Next up is 4 copies of Dragon Corroded Corrupt Dragon, or Corrupt Dragon for anyone who doesn't want to say that long, redundant name. Yeah, his name is redundant. It'd be like saying evil man is bad man. Redundant. Next up is Skeleton Demon World Knight. Skeleton Colossus and this are a grade 1 to 3 ride chain. Yes, those exist for people who think they don't. Or for the newbies. Yeah. I will get, yeah, and I run 13 grade 0s, or 17 grade 0s, 13 grade 1s, 12 grade 2s, and 8 grade 3s. So, yeah. And I run 4 copies of each of these units I just said. So that's 12 in total. Okay. Next and finally are my grade 3s. I run 3 Ice Prison Necromancer Cocytus. He has 10,000 power. I'm just putting that out. He has 10,000 power. Next up is Lord of the Seven Seas Night Mist. He has 11,000 power. Just letting everyone know that. And finally, for my grade 3s, all grade 3s have no shield power. So yeah, don't think you can have a hand of grade 3s and go that. If you have a hand of grade 3s, you basically have a Morikawa hand. If you don't know who that is, go to YouTube, type in Cardfight Vanguard episode 1. You'll find out very quickly. And the final knight is Ice Prison Hades Emperor Cocytus Reverse. Everyone just says reversed though, because well, he is reversed. He's basically the reverse of this. Yeah. Again, if you want me to explain each of the cards and their abilities, I will. Just let me know in the comments below, because the comments will be down there. And yeah, I will try to accommodate all the requests that I get in the comment section. If this is for the Facebook people, if you want to make a suggestion but you don't want anyone else to know what you're suggesting, private message me. For YouTubers, go to my Facebook, and for people who know what Cardfight Vanguard is, look for Blaster Dark. Yeah, look for Blaster Dark. Yeah, so that's my deck profile. If again you want me to explain or you have any changes, message me in the comments or private message me if you don't feel comfortable with everyone knowing what your suggestions are. I will be doing more deck profiles for those who actually care and comment on my stuff. I actually do hope that I get a couple of people, and hopefully the card fighting community. And maybe some people from the Yu-Gi-Oh community. For people who don't know what that is, it's basically a bunch of people who play the same card game, who talk and play the game they're interested in. So yeah. That's pretty much it. I will eventually come up with my own catchphrase, but for now I'm just going to steal this one. May the force be with you, and have a pleasant night. Bye.